do. We certainly have a new champion here. Let's take a look, shall we? Let's take a look. It's Kindred.
Level 1.
Without the other.
Oh.
Shall we?
Okay, 5 mana, 4/4 with quick attack. Shadow Isles, as we all figured they probably would. They are from Shadow Isles, sort of. They're in Shadow Isles, and they have to do with slay, just like we thought. Excellent. The first time you slay a unit each round, I mark the weakest enemy, and then round end. What? Round end, kill my marked enemy? That the first time you slay a unit each round, I mark the weakest enemy, round end, kill my marked enemy, and then I level up when I've seen you slay 2 of my marked enemies.
Hey, dear wolf.
I'm ready, little lamb.
It can't be that easy.
I smell prey.
Lamb's Respite. Give the weakest ally. I can't take damage or die this round. Now that's a cool idea. That's a cool concept.
Threads of fate, unraveled and rewoven.
Death is another beginning. Spirit Journey. Death is another beginning. Spirit Journey. 5 mana fast. Kill a unit, then revive it. That's awfully expensive for a chronicler effect.
An interplay of shadow like dappled sunlight.
Life was fun. Who will we chase now?
Lovely. Okay, I love Kindred. I think Kindred is one of the absolute coolest champions in League. Gotta say, so happy they're here. Okay, 5 mana, 5/5, quick attack. That is a big, cool looking wolf. Can I just appreciate that art for a second? Okay. The first time you slay a unit each round, grant me +2/+2. The first time you slay a unit each round, grant me +2/+2, and I mark the weakest enemy, and now you still kill that marked enemy. Ooh.
Everyone, dear wolf.
Hunted down.
With grace and precision.
Okay, they definitely attacked in the wrong order there, but okay. Okay. Wow. Yeah. That sure is Kindred. It's a weird one. It is a weird one. Okay. All right, looks like new cards are out. Let's stop looking at this and go take a look at new cards. All right, here we are. Are there new cards? I'm late. You are just in time. There are new cards. There's a new champion. Their name is Kindred. Oh, and their champion spell is Kindred Spirit Journey. Okay. Oh shit, boy. Oh shit. Exactly. Kindred. We knew this. We kind of knew this. There were leaks a little while back, and Kindred has been sort of confirmed for a while. And we kind of knew that these cards would be going alongside Nasus. So no one was surprised to see Kindred today. But here they are. So Kindred is a 5 mana 4/4 with quick attack. That's really good. This is a Yasuo. As far as the body goes, this is a Yasuo that comes down 1 turn later. And they say the first time you slay a unit, the first time you slay anything, they mark the weakest enemy, and then if Kindred and that weakest enemy are both alive at the end of the round, they kill it. And when they level up, when you've done that twice, when you have slayed 2 units that have been marked by Kindred, they level up. And then they say the first time you slay a unit each round, they get +2/+2, and they still mark the weakest enemy, and then kill it at the end of the round. So essentially, this is like a control tool, isn't it? It's like a mid-range control. This is gonna really punish things that can't get chump blockers. This is going to seriously punish decks that cannot make reliable chump blockers. Right? Because if I can take down something you have, this can hit champions, right? Like, if you're going up against another Shadow Isles deck and they're making Spiderlings and little stuff all the time, then this isn't going to get a ton of value, but it's still going to get some. But if you're going up against a deck like Twisted Fate Aphelios that can't just, I mean, they have a couple Spacey Sketchers and stuff, but they can't just like spawn tons of little things. After a certain point, this is gonna mark Twisted Fate, and then Twisted Fate's gonna die, right? And then when they level up, like the +2/+2, I don't feel like matters too much. Like, sure, after they level up, they're gonna be like a 5/5 that becomes a 7/7 that becomes a 9/9. But I mean, the stats don't really matter. If you can keep them alive that long, you're already doing a really good job, right? They're already like basically winning the game because they're killing 2 units around, sort of. Okay, this seems pretty cool. This seems very good. Spirit Journey does not seem very good. I don't get the point of this one. This is just a more expensive Chronicler of Ruin without the body at fast speed that can hit opponents' units. I still don't understand why you would want to hit an opponent's unit with this. Opponent's units don't have bad battle cries. It's not like opponent's units have bad enter the battlefield triggers or bad last breath triggers. So I'm not sure why you would bother with this. Yeah, I don't get Spirit Journey. Maybe there are decks that want to use this instead of Chronicler of Ruin for some reason, and they'll put it in their deck, but I don't understand why you wouldn't just run Chronicler. And then we have Lamb's Respite. I talked about this a little while ago. Gives weakest ally, I can't take damage or die. Really cool defensive card. Lets Shadow Isles like punish not open attacking. Good stuff. That's probably a decent card. It's not like a great card, but if you're running a deck, I've seen people in the past run Darkwater Scourge as a way to just completely shut down any attack that's not an open attack. And Lamb's Respite can do something very similar. So that card can be okay if people know how to use it. But it won't be for everyone. It's not gonna like slot into every deck under the sun or nothing like that. All right, let's see what else we got. We got, ooh, I am so hyped for all these. Oh, look at all this art. Look at all these art. Ooh, okay. We got Spirit Leech. 4 mana, 4/1. Ew. 4 mana, 4/1. Play. Kill an ally to draw 2. Art overload. Yo. Look at all this art, dude. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous stuff. All right, play. Kill an ally to draw 2. This just, wait. This just casts Glimpse. Spirit Leech just casts Glimpse Beyond and comes with a 4 mana 4/1. But the Glimpse Beyond is at first speed. Is at burst speed. It's not interruptible. Worst Glimpse? Maybe. It's, yeah, probably you're not going to want to run this and Glimpse unless it's a Twisted Fate deck. This is Go Hard tech is what it is. This is tech for Go Hard. Go Hard might actually like this. Go Hard might stop running Salvage so that they can run this. But yeah, in most decks, I don't think you're gonna want Glimpse and this. Yeah, 4 mana 4/1. Yeah, pretty sure you just take Glimpse. All right, let's look at the next one. The Ether Fiend. The Ether Fiend. 7 mana 6/4. Play. Kill an ally to kill an enemy. Okay. Burb. Ugh, spooky burb. Kill an ally to kill an enemy. Well, hello. Hello, different vengeance. This is a cool vengeance. This is a 7 mana 6/4 that can trade your Spiderling with your opponent's biggest unit. Okay. I mean, potentially that's really good. Obviously, this is a skill, which means it's a slow effect, can be interrupted, and it's a two effect, right? So you try to kill an ally, and if they stop you, if they kill that ally first, if they mystic shot it or whatever, it doesn't happen. But this card might still be pretty good. Comes with a body. It's 7 mana. I don't know. I feel like most heavy control decks that would want an effect like this probably will just run Vengeance because it's more reliable. I don't think really a 6/4 body is worth giving up fast speed on Vengeance for. What are you eating, Rob? I'm eating clementines. All right, then we got Fading Icon, 2 mana, 3/1. Yo, the stat lines on these things are weird. 4 mana for a 4/1, 2 mana for a 3/1, 7 mana for a 6/4. These are some odd stat lines. 2 mana, Fading Icon. When I'm summoned, summon a Prey, which is a 0 mana 0/1. This is a good card. Fading Icon is just another body to throw for the early game if you're up against aggro. It's another body to slay. It's another body for you to slay. It blocks aggro. It gives you a target for Spirit Leech. It gives you a target for Ravenous Butcher. It gives you a target for they grow up so fast. Blighted Caretaker. This is a good card because it's in Shadow Isles. This is just a good Shadow Isles card. That is what this is. I guess these units are meant to slay, not to survive. Well, I mean, you can slay anything regardless of its stats. But I mean, this is the perfect slay target. This is prey. Yeah. it's aptly named because it definitely is prey. Yeah. No, this is a good card. Shadow Isles needed a card like this where they could just play a unit that summons 2 bodies. And I mean, they've always had Hapless Aristocrat, which is sort of the same thing and kind of better because it's on 1 mana. This is 2 mana, but the stats are nicer and the prey is even more expendable. This is going to see play. This is a card that some Shadow Isles decks are just absolutely going to want. I don't know if it's Kindred decks, but some decks are going to want this. This is not a bad card. This is just doing what Shadow Isles wants to do very well. I love Fading Icon, honestly. Yeah, it looks very good. Fading Icon looks very, very good. All right. Mask Mother, 2 mana, 2/2 with Fearsome. That has play. Kill an ally to grant me its stats and keywords. Okay. Kill an ally to grant me its stats and keywords? I don't know what this wants to be comboed with. You wouldn't. My first thought is Victor. My first thought is, oh my god, you can kill a Victor to get all of Victor's keywords and stuff, but you would never want to do that. You would literally never want to do that. I don't get this card. What is the point of this? Saplings? Okay. You can build yourself Or a 5. No. You can build yourself a 4/3 with Challenger. Does Grant mean plus? No. The Grant in this case means the stats are added together. Grant in this case means the stats of the unit that this killed get added to its current stats. So if you kill a sapling, it'll become a 4/3. This seems potentially very powerful, but I can't actually picture a deck that can make use of this. Like, this seems like it could be really strong because it also has fearsome, right? This thing does have fearsome, so giving it additional keywords to and stats to combo with fearsome could be good. But you're gonna have to work really hard. You're gonna have to deck build like a fiend to get actual value out of this and actually have the rest of the deck make sense. We're gonna put a pin in that one. I'm gonna say this is not a meta card. I'm gonna say this is a card that is not meta unless there's a broken ass combo that I haven't thought of. But people are going to enjoy building decks to try to make this work. People smarter than me are gonna try to build a deck that makes this broken, and I look forward to it. I look forward to it. All right, we got two more. The Unto Dusk, new Nightfall card. Burst speed, Nightfall. Okay, so burst speed. This just draws one. Regardless of whether you Nightfall it draws one. And then it says Nightfall. Activate an ally's Nightfall effect, ignoring any targeted portions. Oh God. I got Nightfall. You got Nightfall, Bokarad. Draw one. Nightfall. Activate an ally's Nightfall, ignoring any targeted portions. This card, oh God. That's good. Damn it, that's a good effect. What does that mean? It means if you've played a Doom Beast, you can play this to re-trigger the Doom Beast. It's a 2-mana burst speed. Draw a card and then make Doom Beast do its thing again. Make Aphelios create you another thing. Actually, I don't know if it works on Aphelios. I don't know if that counts as a targeted portion. If this works on Aphelios, then oh dear God, maybe Aphelios actually will want a little bit of Shadow Isles. Dusk Raider can just double its power. Well, yeah, that works on Aphelios. I don't know if you can, like, there's a reason this says ignoring any targeted portions. It's because the game can't actually make you at burst speed do stuff that is targeting, right? It doesn't make sense with how the game is coded, and Aphelios might be the same. You pick cards you don't target. Yeah, but Aphelios's Nightfall brings up a list of cards for you to pick, which is sort of similar to making you pick a target. I know it's worded differently, but that might count. We'll have to see. There's no way to know that for sure. We'll just have to test it or get confirmation from Riot. How is it similar? It's similar because it makes you make a choice. This card currently says activate an ally's Nightfall effect, ignoring any targeted portions, ignoring anything that makes you make a choice before it would go off. You can do this to Doom Beast because Doom Beast doesn't make the player make choices. But if you picked something like, what's his face? The 5/3 that gives another unit elusive, this wouldn't work on that because you can't at burst speed pick another unit to target with the Nightfall effect. And I think I don't know if Aphelios is the same or not. Maybe it'll do what Aphelios does when you've never phased anything, and you'll like use this on Aphelios and he'll just create you a random moon weapon. That'd probably be good enough. If that's how this works with Aphelios, then that might be pretty good with Aphelios. But this is going to be a good card in Nightfall decks. The fact that this goes so well with Doom Beast, and the fact that Doom Beast is like the premier Nightfall card, like means that this we'll see some play in Nightfall decks. This looks pretty good. This actually looks really good for Nightfall sort of aggro, like semi aggro. This looks decent. That's a good card. Song of the Isles. What the hell is this? This is a Shadow Isles card with red art. Impossible. I never thought I'd see the day where Shadow Isles would have a card that just has red art. Grant an ally lifesteal, fearsome, and ephemeral? Are you sure this is a Shadow Isles card? Grant an ally lifesteal, fearsome, and ephemeral. At burst speed. What? Is this good? Grants an ally lifesteal, fearsome, and ephemeral? I don't know about this one. This seems it helps you heal up. It helps you heal up, but it also gives something fearsome, but you also lose the unit. This is pretty. I guess it's flexible. I guess it's a flexible card. If you're throwing a unit into combat and it's already been blocked by like another big unit, you can be like, haha, surprise! It gets lifesteal. You know, for 2 mana, and then you heal up. You can, if you're in a board state where you have a couple fearsomes and one unit that's not fearsome, you can swing in, cast this on the big unit that's not fearsome, and now your opponent has another fearsome to deal with, and that's a problem for them. I guess it's flexible. I don't know about this one. This one's rough to evaluate. Give this to Hecarim and he buffs himself. I mean, yeah, if you give this to Hecarim and he levels up, sure. He buffs himself, you get a bunch of lifesteal. Hecarim becomes fearsome. I don't know. This one looks weird. This one is super weird because it's like lifesteal, fearsome, and ephemeral. So you're sacrificing a unit after it strikes, after it deals damage, right? To in the meantime give it lifesteal and fearsome. I just don't feel like lifesteal and fearsome go together. I guess it's flexible, right? You give them both, and sometimes you'll cast this because you want to give it lifesteal, and sometimes you'll cast it because you want to give it fearsome, and they'll both sort of benefit you. Even if you're casting this because you want a fearsome unit, and even if you're casting this because you want a lifesteal unit, you're still getting a little bit of benefit out of the other one most of the time. I guess it's okay. Again, I can't picture a deck that would put this in over every other option they have, but it's not a bad card per se. That's strange. That's very strange. Also, imagine resummoning your Nasus and going for an atrocity because you can reactivate Spell Shield. Oh, from like Chronicler or something. That's true. Yeah, okay. All right, so on the whole, these cards are strange. On the whole, this is weird. This is just weird stuff, right? Kindred themselves look good. They look like you can just kind of get value out of them consistently, and they'll just be a good card. And they don't really require too much build around. Like if they're in Shadow Isles, right? And you don't have to work very hard in Shadow Isles to be able to slay a unit each round. That's not hard. At all. So Kindred seem like they'll be good sort of regardless if the rest of these cards are good. I don't really see their champion spell being great. I feel like this doesn't make much sense as a card. But I've been wrong before. Lamb's Respite is gonna be good. This is gonna be really, really good in certain decks that don't run small units. If you can run a Shadow Isles deck that only has big units, Lamb's Respite is gonna be great. Spirit Leech is if you really, really want to draw cards and Glimpse Beyond is not enough card draw for you, then you're gonna want to run Spirit Leech and that'll be fine. So go hard, like I'm saying, go hard maybe for Spirit Leech. The Ether Fiend, And second death here, kill an ally to kill an enemy. Seems very control, seems very heavy control, and most heavy control decks seems like they would just run vengeance. This one looks a little clunky. I don't quite see that one. Fading Icon looks great across the board. Lots of decks are going to want to put Fading Icon in it. Mask Mother, very strange, very weird, super high potential to be a really great card, but it'll have to be in a deck that I don't understand yet. And then Unto Dusk is a great Nightfall edition, and Song of the Isles and Song of the Isles exists. I don't know. I really can't evaluate Song of the Isles. It looks okay. It looks flexible. I can't see myself going, oh yeah, you know what this deck needs? Song of the Isles. Like, I just don't see that. Fading Icon is so cute. My heart. It's pretty cute. It's a pretty cute guy. All right. Those are my initial impressions. Those are my thoughts.